That's IT Uploaded.
Well, thanks very much for staying in for That's IT Uploaded. Imagine landing at a foreign place and not knowing where to go or what to do or who to call. Data roaming is expensive and you're not sure where to find a local SIM card for your phone. Well, from now on, you won't have to worry. A new service for tourists to Hong Kong, Macau, and Singapore will give you a smartphone with all the services and all the data you need at a very affordable price. From just $7 a day, travelers to Hong Kong, Macau, and Singapore can have this innovative service that pairs with a smartphone with a 3G data plan. Keeping connected, budget-conscious travelers connected throughout their trip is the main priority of this service.
What they get is unlimited local calls, unlimited international calls, unlimited 3G internet, and just a personalized city guide for the city with recommendations for restaurants, shops, and attractions.
So this is how it works. You sign up for a Handy, pay for the plan that you want, depending on your connection needs, and off you go. Handy will provide you with a Samsung Galaxy Note 2 handset with applicable apps. You can, of course, sign in with your own Google account and download all the apps and contacts you need to personalize the phone. And don't worry, data you pay for is unlimited. The Handy can also be your perfect travel buddy. It tells you where to go, how to get there, what to see there, and what to eat when you're already there. But it won't argue with you like a human travel buddy would.
Once they turn on the device, it's just right there, with 6 buttons for them to choose from: restaurants, shops, attractions, nightlife, experiences, and itineraries.
And here's another tip. Once you pay for this service, you can use the Galaxy Note 2's hotspot as a Wi-Fi signal for your laptop surfing in the hotel, eliminating the need to pay for overpriced hotel Wi-Fi fees. And this service will also eliminate the need to even search for free Wi-Fi. But if you think you can take the SIM card out and use it on your own device, think again. All Handy devices will be locked to one particular SIM. Once you return your phone, all your personal data will be wiped off right before your eyes. What type of smartphone do you use? Well, it doesn't really matter. Do you think it's secure? Probably not. What matters now is that the more you use your smartphone for daily transactions, the more you open yourself up to a cyber attack. And as a cybersecurity ambassador, it is my duty to tell you that hackers are starting to shift their focus from the PCs to your smartphones. So I caught up with Rick Ferguson, Global VP of Security Research at Trend Micro, and he's got some scary tales to tell.
So in terms of malicious apps themselves, you're far more likely to encounter malware on the Android platform than on any other. But of course, you've got to remember that a mobile device is simply a little computer. So any other threat, like a web-based threat, for example, something like phishing, it really is platform agnostic. It doesn't really care what device you're using. If it's trying to get you to surrender your Facebook password or your PayPal password, it doesn't matter if it's BlackBerry, iPhone, Android, whatever it may be. But certainly there's a criminal focus on Android as a platform. Now, when it's about stealing details, stealing information, it's in the malware or the attacker's best interest to stay as invisible as possible. If it's your mobile device and it's been compromised with an app which is sending premium rate messages, then obviously you're going to see that in your bill at the end of the month. But you're still going to wait a month or so before you notice that if you're checking your bills. Otherwise, another indicator may be, for example, your battery starts to run down far more quickly than usual. If you've got something which is maliciously consuming a lot of your bandwidth in the background, you'll see your battery running down as a consequence of that. The more you use a mobile device, the more worried you should be. We're seeing a sustained and increasing criminal focus on the mobile platform. So much so that, for example, at the end of 2011, we looked at the growth in mobile malware of 2011 and said, by the end of 2012, we expect to see 129,000 unique malicious apps for the Android platform. And we got it wrong. We got it horribly wrong, and it was an underestimate. By the end of last year, we had actually seen 350,000 malicious apps just for Android. And our prediction for the end of this year is that we expect to see more than 1 million malicious apps for the Android platform. To give that some kind of contrast, it took Windows 14 years to reach the level of malware that we're already seeing for Android that it's reached in just a couple of years. On the Android platform, I think we're definitely already in a place where you need to do that. There's a lot of resistance from people because they'll think, Ferguson, you work for a security company, you're trying to sell me a solution to a problem that doesn't exist. The figures certainly support this massive and exponential and increasing growth in malware. And to be honest, to install security software on your mobile device, you can do that for nothing. Even from the major security players, we're all offering you an entry-level free anti-malware for your platform free of charge. If you want the extra bells and whistles like parental control or filtering of SMSs or phone calls, you can pay and add those features on. But if you just want the anti-malware and the security, that's cost neutral. My real concern when it comes to mobile malware is that the game is about to change quite drastically, and that I think what we'll see this year will be the first what we call cross-platform exploit kit. Now that sounds very deeply technical, but it's very simple to explain. One of the tools that criminals use when attacking PCs is something called an exploit kit. And an exploit kit allows you basically to set up a web server, and if you can direct people to that web server, it will automatically exploit a vulnerability on their system and allow them to automatically infect. Just by you landing on that website, you'll end up infected. At the moment, the way malware is delivered for mobile devices is through an app store environment. You've got to go, search for it, choose it, download it, and infect yourself, basically. But if we see an exploit kit which is capable of delivering a URL to a mobile device, and just the act of you clicking on that URL is enough for you to infect your phone, that's a massive game changer in the mobile malware landscape. So if you can protect yourself in advance of that happening, so much the better.
So go and search for an antivirus app on your phone now and protect yourself. Don't say we didn't warn you. I'm Timothy Go. That's it.